one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Adjusting now to the defense. First play looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Simpson.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They're trying to sneak it for the first. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He's past the marker and still going. Players all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's hit right as he throws it.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On the run here. Let's it go. That's caught. It's Simpson.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great footwork, a big opening now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a toss to the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. That's good that they're leaning on it.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Gets rid of it on the move. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And the Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short hands. It's Simpson. Now here he goes. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Michigan, as they put 6 more on the board.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Oh, what a move. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Talk about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Scanning the field. It's saying. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And looking for a big play here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the run, it's Peoples. Powers through. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Here comes the point after attempt. Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. He'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Wide open downfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
This defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And here's the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
toss. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Haynes. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. No press here. The defense backing away. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Back to pass. It's Sayan. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. That play will move the sticks and set them up 1st down at the 42. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time it's complete. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Buckeyes are in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? And that run produces a decent game.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pounding away with the run game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Caught behind the line. It's Klein.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Simpson.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A completion makes it second down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, Kurt, based on the rankings this